Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kid here, and today I'm going to show you how to install Grand Theft Auto 5 mods. Now, there's plenty of videos out there on to do this, but I'm going to do mine and hopefully help you a little better than they did, because I did have some trouble even with the videos installing mods by myself. So, we are going to install some mods. So, we're going to do car mods for now, because they're the easiest. This mod right here, the Nissan Skyline GTR R32, is a mod we're going to be downloading because I have this already, and I'll show you how to do it. So you're pretty much just going to want to hit download. It's going to bring you to here, and then you're going to download it. Then you're going to want to extract the file to your desktop, and it'll look something like this in a folder. The GTR R32 Rocket Bunny 1.0. So this is our file. You can open it, and it's just going to give you some stuff. These three files are the main files you're going to want to worry about. These are what are going to be replacing the car in the game, the 9F, whichever one that is. I completely forget. It's the 9. That's the Audi looking one, the Audi A8 pretty much. And these are the three files you're going to need. So you could throw those in, or the cambered version here. You could throw these three in, and then you could just throw these two in as well, and that'll just replace it. It's completely up to you. So what you're going to want to do every time you install a mod is definitely read the README. It's going to show you some credits, the features, what it does and everything, and you're going to want to look for these installs and tuning folders. So obviously down here it shows it replaces that 9F vehicle, but we're going to want to worry about these, so these install folders. So first, before you do anything, we're going to go into our Grand Theft Auto 5 folder, our Steam Apps Common, and Grand Theft Auto 5. And in here, first you're going to want to download your script hook and native trainer. So you're just going to want to go and download something like this, script hook 5 native trainer. It's going to look like this on the left. You can get whatever one you want. Most of them work, as long as, you know, they work for you. That's good. So you pretty much download that, extract it, and pretty much drag and drop like the 2 or 3 files it gives you in here, like the install script, native trainer. These OpenIV ones are from the OpenIV program you're also going to need, and then here's a script hook from it as well. So once you do that, drag and drop it into here. Next, you're going to want to go over to OpenIV.com. You're going to want to download this, extract it, install it, and everything. And then you're going to want to run it. And once you run it, it'll give you options like this. You're going to want to hit Grand Theft Auto 5 Windows. And for you, it's going to say that it needs to search for the directory. So you just give it the directory where the .exe file is located. It'll find it. And then you'll end up with something like this. Now, after that's done, we can close this for now. You're going to want to go back to your GTA 5 Common Steam Apps folder. And you're going to want to make a folder called Mods. And once you do this, you're going to want to go into the folder and have update and all these x64 files from the main files in here. So all you're going to want to do is you can just select all of these and just hit control and select update. Just pretty much copy, go into your mods folder, which will be empty, and then you're just going to want to paste. It's going to take a little while to do because it is around like 40-50 gigabytes or so it will take a little bit. But once that's done, then you can close that out, go back into your OpenIV, and you're gonna want to go into the files in the mods folder instead of the main folder. So usually it'll say like go to mods, update 64. So let's say the mods wasn't here. Most people would be like, okay, I go out into my update folder instead here, x64 blah blah blah. That's your main directory. So if you fuck that up, there's really no way of fixing it unless you reinstall the game or whatever and try to get the main files back. So now that we have the mods folder installed, we can go into mods and everything. This is the same stuff as is in the update folder and all here and stuff, which is going to be editing cars, peds, weapons, all that type of stuff. So we're going to want to go into our mods directory first. Then you just pretty much follow these backslashes on where it's located. So we go to mods, update, x64, DLC packs. Patch Day 2NG, which is right here. Then the DLC.RPF, X64, levels, GTA 5, and then just go down to vehicles. Now, once we're here, you're just going to want to hit edit mode, yes, and then you bring up this. Oh, shit. I just did something I didn't want to do. Then you're going to want to select these 3 files and pretty much drag and drop them into here, and you'll see that obviously I have this mod installed already, so you won't really be able to see it, but if you click before any of these files, it'll open and show the main vehicle before the mods here, and it'll show what the vehicle looks like before the mods, but this is after, so this is the Skyline right here installed already. If you didn't have it in here already, it would be, you know, the other vehicle. So you pretty much drag and drop, unclick edit mode. You're good with that. Then tuning, I would do just in case, because that's usually if you want to go into Los Santos Customs and change something on the car, like the bumper or whatever. So we're going to go back to mods here. You could just click up here, GTA 5. Then we're going to go to mods, X64i, which is right here. Then we're going to go to levels, GTA 5, vehicle mods, and then we're going to look for the 9F mods here. So then you pretty much go in here, go to tuning, and then drag and drop these 4. You're going to want to open the 9F mods folder first, then, you know, hit edit again, and then pretty much just drag and drop these 4 into here. I already did that, so you're good. So that's pretty much it. Now, just something I want to cover before we move on. Let me go back to mods. We're going to go to update. We're going to just pretty much go back to what we were at before, when we were first installing everything. 64 levels, GTA 5 vehicles. Alright, so we're back with the editing vehicles. Now, if you don't know what files to drag and drop in, because sometimes they will give you like 4 or 5, you might not want those ones, or you might not know what they do, and it could potentially fuck up the vehicle. So what you're going to want to do is just pretty much scroll down here, find your vehicle in here, which is the 9F, if we can find it. Alright, 9F. So we have this file, and this file. We have 3 files. These are the only files in the game that are for this vehicle. So you pretty much just look over here and look over here. So we got a YFT file, a YTD, and a 9F_high.ytf. Then when you look over in our Rocket Bunny folder here, which is our modded car, and we see we have all these 3 files here as well. So if you are unsure and the directions are unsure, like the README, where, you know, it just says this is where you install, it doesn't say which files to install or whatever, just kind of go on that as a basis and just kind of go by that, and you'll be able to find out which files you need to drag and drop in here. Same thing with, you know, the tuning and all that stuff. But after that's done, you're pretty much done. Then you can close out everything and install, or your mod is installed, and you can go and play GTA 5. Alright guys, so once you are in your game, it's all loaded up, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter what character you are. All you gotta do is move somewhere where there's some space so the car can spawn. With this script hook mod menu thing, you press F4 to bring it up, the native trainer. Make sure your numlock is on, or if you're on a laptop, I'm pretty sure it's just the directional keys. But if you're on a desktop, it's 8 and 2 to navigate and 5 to select. So we're just going to want to go down to vehicle here, hit 5 to select, car spawner, and the first vehicle is actually the 9F, which is exactly what we need. If not, then, you know, you just search through here for your car or your vehicle that you replaced, and then you just press F on it and it spawns the car. And that's pretty much it. It's fairly simple. So here's the car, you know, so this is the cambered version, whatever. I'm going to be making a video on this anyway as like a test and mod review type thing, but this is pretty much it. In the vehicle mod menu, you can fix the car, you can turn the seatbelt on. If you want different paint jobs without going to the shop, you can change the paint while you're on the go, if that's your type of thing. I personally think this looks the best in black and like a deep blue, such as this, like almost a WRX blue. Actually, this is purple, but yeah, like this kind of a WRX blue, except a little deeper. But that's pretty much it, guys. Then you just keep hitting F4 until the mod menu closes. It's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, pretty awesome. And now you have your new, awesome-looking, somewhat modded car. And you can bring this to the Los Santos Customs if you wanted to, get it fixed up, change some things on it like the bumpers and stuff, and yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Hopefully I'll be able to answer them. It's pretty self-explanatory. Some mods are different, like, what was it called? Like the Red House mod, which is pretty much like added missions. All you have to do is really just go into your Grand Theft Auto 5 directory, and you pretty much just go into here, and it's like a .asp file or something like that. You pretty much, or ASI file it is, you pretty much just drag that ASI file into here, and the mod's pretty much done. That's all you gotta do, and then if you want to remove it, you take it out and delete it or whatever. So those ones are even more simple than the car ones. So that's just some simple ways to replace mods. You know, just be careful where you're putting it. If it's somewhere different that you haven't put it before, such as, hold on, what am I doing here? If it's somewhere that you're putting it that you didn't do before, let's say, I don't know, you put it in installers, like that's where the mod is. Oh fuck, I don't know what I just did. So let's say you're it goes in installers for just example's sake here. You're gonna want to make sure that you get installers copied and put it in your mods folders here, because like I said, you don't want anything installing directly into the directory besides some of those mods that are just the ASI mods, because or else it can screw up your game and you'll be in deep shit, and it'll be really hard to kind of bring it back and make sure that, you know, your game's not permanently fucked up without installing it again. So that's really it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Sorry if it was confusing. Hopefully I kind of cleared things up and made it a little easier for you guys. If not, I'm sorry, but I tried my best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.